On June 5th, 1966, James Meredith, who a few years earlier had integrated the University of Mississippi, began what he called a march against fear. His intention was to make a solitary 220-mile walk from Memphis to Jackson to point out racism that continued in the Mississippi Delta while encouraging more African Americans to register to vote. And on the second day, he was shot. He survived, but couldn't continue. Others, including prominent civil rights activists, finished the walk for him. New SNCC chairman Stokely Carmichael was one of them. And one night in a park in Greenwood, Mississippi, he gave a speech where he used the term Black Power for the first time. On the pilgrimage, we went to that park. And when we were there, Bob Zellner told us that Carmichael liked the spotlight so much his friends used to call him Star Michael. It's the little things that make historical moments come alive. Later, in December of 1966, white members were asked to leave SNCC, along with Bob Zellner, if you can believe it. And 2 years later, the group changed its name from the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee to the Student National Coordinating Committee. Language, as well as attitudes around the freedom struggle, were changing. On April 4th, 1967, a year to the day before he was murdered, and 15 months after SNCC proclaimed their opposition to the Vietnam War, Dr. King gave his Beyond Vietnam speech, inspired in part by Muhammad Ali's refusal for religious reasons to avoid the draft. King's words parallel those taught at Highlander, stating we must try to see beyond race and make fundamental changes in the political and economic life of our nation. King was harshly criticized. Seen as simply an anti-Vietnam War speech, he lost the support of many, most prominently the President of the United States. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. Admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better